Hey fans, welcome to another moment with Anne, and today we'll be looking at practice the pause. This is a topic I really want to hit very hard. Okay, it's very important for everyone, whether as an individual, or you're single, or you're married, or you're running your business, or you're interacting with people at all. Okay, because everyone has come out from different backgrounds. We all have different orientation. We all see things differently. We all interpret things differently. We all perceive things differently. And that's why you need to understand how to practice the pause, because you're going to be meeting so many people in life. Definitely you must have come across a lot of people. You must have gone through a lot of mistakes with them. You must have not practiced the pause. You must have practiced the pause and you didn't even know that this is what you're actually doing. But in this video, you're going to be learning what practice the pause is. You're also going to be learning areas in your life you need to practice pause. Okay, now what do you understand as pause? Pause is more like a short break you have before you take a step, before you make a decision, before you react, before you say anything, before you do anything at all. And practicing the pause is key. It's important if you must keep a very good heart integrity, if you must keep peace, if you must keep so many good morals in your life. You must learn to practice the pause. It will help you. Now, in this particular video, I'm going to mention 10 areas where you need to practice the pause. But before then, I want to also share with you some very vital things about practice the pause. Okay, now you practicing the pause will help you to fight a lot of things that are not okay in your life before you take certain steps in your life. Now, fighting the pause will help you not to get drowned in some mood, not to get drowned in some thoughts that are not useful, but to help you and mold you into a better person. Okay, now practicing the pause also would help you as a person to make rational decisions for yourself. Okay, and it will also help everyone around you, because indirectly you'll be teaching those around you how to practice the pause. Okay, so we'll take a short break right now and I'll be back shortly. Please don't go anywhere. Make sure you stay tuned and make sure you don't miss anything at all. Okay, welcome back. Like I said, today we're talking about practice of pause. Now there's a lady, Lori Doshensin. She talked about how to practice the pause before you accuse somebody, before you respond harshly, before you react, and all of this. So, but I'm going to be mentioning areas in your life you need to practice the pause, and we'll just talk a little more underneath. Okay. Now, for you to look at the first area you need to look at while practicing the pause is your tongue. Okay, practice pause before speaking. That is number one. You practice pause before speaking. Now, there's power in the tongue, and guess what? Whatever you bring out from the tongue may be difficult to bring in back. In fact, I'm not sure you can even bring it in back, because the only thing that you can say is, "Oh, I'm sorry, I mentioned that." So you need to practice the pause on your tongue. Practice pause before you speak. It is important. If you must get things right in your life, if you must do things rationally, you need to learn to practice pause. When you practice pause before speaking, you will have good thinking ability. You'll be able to get some things right. You'll be able to consider other things. You'll be able to look at the other end and look at your end and do a lot of matching before you speak. That is number one. Now, number two is practice pause before you get angry. I know that anger, it's quite difficult for a lot of people, including me sometimes. Okay, it's quite difficult for people to actually practice pause when they're angry, but it is good because it will help you have a rethink. It will also help you mold you into a more matured person that can actually handle issues, handle things within him or herself. Okay, there was a certain time in my life, whenever I'm angry, I just react the way it comes. But what I discovered is, the moment I react the way it comes, it doesn't end well. It doesn't move the way I actually expect it to move. And that's why I started practicing pause. Sometimes I walk away, sometimes I just keep quiet, It's not because I don't want to talk. It's not because I'm not smart to talk. It's because I'm practicing the pause before I get angry. Okay, it's always good, even if it means you taking a deep breath, like definitely it will really help you. Sometimes some people even go as far as drinking cold water, very cold water, maybe like 1 liter, because they're angry and they don't want to talk at that moment, so they try to calm themselves down. So you check out how best you can actually practice the pause when you're angry. Trust me, this will really help you. It will help even people around you to learn from you that, wow, she's changing. Oh wow, it's different now. So you learn to practice the pause, and guess what, it's really going to help you to become a better person. Now the third thing I want to point out today is practice pause before you assume. Now assumption definitely are termites. I wrote a quote about assumption, that assumptions are termites. They eat you up. They'll eat you up, eat the better part of yourself. If you want to get a quote, you can go on Google, type in Nwakama quote on assumption. Definitely it will come up, and you can as well get the quotes, read it very well, share with people you know. It will help. Now a lot of people assume and work with assumption. I am not an exception. Sometimes I assume, but what I do is I try to hop out quickly from assumption, because sometimes unconsciously you just see yourself assuming. You just see yourself in one mood, like, hey, what's happening here? You're already assuming on things that are not real, on things that may not be true, on things that could ruin you, that could ruin your marriage, that could ruin your business, that could ruin your friendship, that could ruin so many things around you. So this third one is key. You need to practice the pause before you assume. Assumption is a killer, I'm telling you. Assumption has killed a lot of marriages. Assumption has caused fear for people to lose businesses. Assumption has caused so many chaos all over the world, and that's why you need to practice the pause on assumption. We all are humans and we have control over these things, so please make use of this correctly. Now the fourth one I want to point out is practice pause before you respond harshly. I know so many things may come into your way and it requires quick response. It requires you for you to act fast. But one thing I want you to get this is, do not respond harshly. Please try your best to be as polite as possible. You can as well choose to be passive. Okay, when I mean passive, I mean you're not rude, you're not too polite, but you're actually making sense. You're actually passing the message across. Okay, and the only thing you can do to achieve this is by taking things calmly. Okay, when you're taking things calmly, definitely you would not make harsh decisions, you will not make harsh responses. Okay, so this is very important for everyone connected to this platform. Please make sure you watch this video to the end, because it has a lot to do with you and me and everybody around. So please watch it to the end. Now the fifth one I want to point out is this: practice pause before accommodating. Okay, there are so many things you will hear, there are so many things that will come to you, there are so many things that would come to your way, there are so many people that will come to your way, but practice pause before you accommodate. And I'm going to explain this. Now so many people in life are very accommodating, which is fine, is good, but always practice pause, because that pause will help you have a rethink of what you want to do, if this is really what you want to do or not. Okay, now there are some things that come to you also that are bad. They are bad. Don't just accept them, don't just accommodate them. You need to take a pause. Okay, filter them and know which one you're taking in and which one you're throwing away. This would really help you as a person, which is the fifth one. Now the sixth one I'd like to make mention of is practice pause when you are stressed. So many people react when they are stressed. So many people give attitude when they are stressed. So many people change because they are stressed. Don't be part of the people who do this unnecessarily. Okay, be in control of your emotions, be in control of some situations in your life. When you are stressed, practice pause. You can as well mention to the other person that, please, I'm actually very stressed. Please, can I take a little break? Please, can I take a rest? Please, can we discuss this later? Please, can we talk about this in 2 hours? please, can we handle this together in 1 hour? Just take a pause. Take a pause, and guess what? You'll be happy you did so. Now, that's the 6th one. The 7th one I want to point out is this: take a pause before you judge. So many people are good at judging other people. You're good at judging people even when you don't know whether this thing that they are doing is good or not. You're good at it. You need to take a pause. Don't judge somebody because you just feel, oh yes, somebody told you something about them and that's it. Or you heard something and that's why you're going to react like this. Or they did something bad to you and that's why they need to get this. Sometimes you need to look back and check. Some people are actually going through a lot. So when you see them react, when you see them do things, when you see them make a mistake, when you hear their past, don't judge them. Okay? Take some chill pill and look at them in another area. Look at them from the area they are actually looking at themselves. Think about them before you react. Do comparison with them and what is actually on ground before you actually judge them. Don't be someone who point fingers. Don't be someone who throw stones at other people. Practice pause before you do that. Okay? Practice pause. Take a break before you do that. That is 8. Now, the 9th one I want to point out, which is very important, is practice pause before accusing. Okay? When I mean accusing, some people are good at accusing other people. Not like this one is not like you're judging. You're accusing people. You just see people and you get insultive. You just insult them. You just talk to them anyhow without not thinking if this is okay or this is not okay. Okay, practice pause before you do that. You don't throw stones at people. You don't react to people badly because you feel you are in a position to do so. You need to be respectful. You need to learn to take some things. I know some people could be very annoying, but please do not accuse them. Even if they accuse you, there are situations whereby they accuse you and you feel like giving it to them back to back. Okay, take some chill pill. Don't be the one that would just start accusing the person back or ready for a fight. Okay, take some chill pill. Sometimes you can just walk away. Sometimes you can just swallow your tongue and just go somewhere to chill. Okay, and before you know it, you'll be calm to make certain decisions for yourself. Okay, now the last one I want to point out, which is the 10th one, and it's very, very important, is practice pause before breakup. Practice pause before breakup. Sorry, that's the 9th one. Practice pause before breakup, which is the 9th one. Practice pause before breakup. When there's a breakup, you need to practice pause. But before that breakup, there will be signs that there could be a breakup. Maybe in your relationship or in your marriage or with someone you're in business with. But if you choose to practice pause before breakup, it's going to be a good thing for you because you'll be able to realize where you're actually making mistake, where the other person mistake could rely on, or what exactly could be the problem before that breakup occurs. Practice a pause. Chill. Look at the situation. Let's say there's a marriage now that's about to crash. Take a seat back. Look at the situation on ground. Is there any way I've actually faulted my partner? Is there any way I've actually faulted my spouse? What exactly am I not doing right? Is there anything they've been complaining about that I'm not actually taking seriously? I think it is time I actually take this very seriously. I think it is time I look at this and say, oh yeah, I think I am the fault. Okay. And with that, because you have actually taken a pause, you'll be able to know the next step to take. If it's to beg them, if it's to apologize, if it's to make amends, if it's to change behavior, if it's to make changes. This is very, very important. Okay, now the last one I want to point out is practice pause in all areas. Don't be quick to react. Don't be quick to just do things on your own. Always learn to make use of that little time, that short break. Okay, practice pause. You want to do something, practice pause. I've seen where somebody will tell me, you know what, Anne, I really don't need this, but I don't even know when I bought it. You need to practice pause even in purchasing some items. Okay, are they really important? Do I really need them? So practice pause in all areas. It's really going to help you as a person. It's going to build you into a better person. And I don't want you just watching this video alone. I want you to like this video, and I also want to hear from you. If there are any areas you practice pause and I didn't list it, please drop them below. Or you have experiences that you didn't practice pause and it actually led to something, please drop them below. Let's share our views below this video. Trust me, I really love this because I know it's really going to help a lot, and it's really going to help even me myself more. So please share this video with other people you know it could help. Do a thumbs up by liking this video, and make sure you subscribe to this channel. Subscribe with the red button below right away, because we have a lot on this YouTube channel and you don't need to miss anything at all, because you need to learn a lot. You need to drop a lot of views. You need to share our videos, because it has helped a lot and it's still helping so many people out there. Thank you for watching this clip. Make sure you follow us up on all of our social media platforms. Watch a lot of more videos via playlist, and we love you now and always. Bye bye.